The formalities are done. It's time to get this rugby match on. Local time, 7. Stanley sends it on its way, and that is going to curl into the post. Themselves up for the clearance, but only finding Pritchard. Pritchard gets the call from Hasler, but the experienced fullback decides to hang one high. Fotoli's underneath it. Loves to get his hands on the ball. Former Saracens and Biarritz prop, of course, part of that 2006 Biarritz team. So Mike Stanley's fledgling hands, the pass not helping. Asi Tuala, the new fullback, numbers 15, 14 and 13 for Samoa, all on debut today. The snipe down the side from Gordon McCrory, the Scot being this relatively regulation 9 iron for the Samoa 10, duly converted. And this team move into a 9-0 gap with Trainer in the sin bin. Of course it means the scrum down to 7, but doesn't. It's on its way. Has it got it? Yes, it has! Canada creep over the crossbar and get on the scoreboard. Canada getting themselves back in towards the end of that first 40, but they head for the hutches now with a scoreboard that reads Samoa 9, Canada 3, and Jamie Cudmore got surprised there. I know we're near Panto season, but surely somebody should have shouted behind you. Well, it's DTH van der Merwe who's, skating out of, well, Canada. Van der Merwe takes quickly. Canada noticeably trying to up the ante in this second half. A bit more confidence coming into their gameplay. Sinclair and Braid move it on. Trainer trying to engage. Jeff Hasler gets the ball back to his outside centre. On that, Pritchard takes well though. Hasler invites his fullback back into the action. And the shape really of Samoa, getting their offload game into some sort of practical effect. Pritchard changes direction, walks into Zach Talafu. That's the 22 now of Samoa. Canada beginning to work their way up towards 920 kilos. Now they start to put the width on it. Again, you see Trainer and Hearn, well, changing positions on that occasion, but beginning to get a bit more fluency to their play. Of course, it was in the second half last week that Samoa struggled against the Azuri. They were leading at half-time 10-3. They ended up losing that match 24-13. So wary of keeping up their efforts in this final 40. Bidens takes his team into the 22 as they continue to look left. See Connor Trainer get his hands on the ball more and more, gets the offload in! Oh, and McCrory misses the veritable open goal from Khan Fotoli'i. But the ball is in Canadian hands. Cudmore and Carpenter trying to move the ball out. Quick work from Samoa, and David Lammy is after this ball. McCrory's getting back there as well. Oh, it just works its way around the corner. Winston Stanley up to secure possession for Samoa, but they're on the attack now. First time really in this second half. We're coming towards the end of the 18 minutes since they came back out of the hutches. Oh, the pass heads for the stumbles his way towards the try line. Fotoli'i struggling to get back to his feet in the foreground. Mike Stanley stepping in as the conduit to keep the attack moving. Just get the feeling that Samoa need to capitalise on this opportunity. They haven't had many in this second half, and they would like a try, and I think they've got a try. Let's see. Well, it's a man who knows his way to the try through the first hour, that's for sure. Has been replaced by Pat Parfrey on the fly-half roll. And there's the bust from White. Now, Sean White's used to scoring tries. He's got a long way to go for one here. Without really making the incisive thrust that's going to take them into danger territory. There's Carpenter. This is where he becomes invaluable. Barkwell up to the task to hit Cudmore. Round comes Nanyak Dala. Try scorer, of course, last week. The sole try scorer against Namibia. And he is in the vanguard now of this operation as his forwards try and work him towards that white line. Pulled down just short. They want the ball. It's moved out wide. And it is that man, Connor Traynor, getting due reward for what has been an impressive second half performance from the outside centre. Pritchard sends it on its way. And is before. Have they got what it takes to get over the finishing line first? They're going to offer them an opportunity, Samoa, and that is an own goal from Canada. It's gone, I think, to Winston Stanley, the replacement. And no sooner have Canada got themselves back. Scored by Winston Stanley, of course, the Canadian winger on that occasion. Well, now Winston Stanley is on the try scorer. It's Anthony Perenise, first try scorer, of course, for his team this evening. Mike Stanley sidles his way through a gap, puts the ball ahead. Samoa looking for a third try to finish it off. Especially after getting the yellow card in the first half, but that is going to be that. To give Canada the opportunity of a first win in 4 encounters between these two, but then immediately gifting the ball to Winston Stanley to restore the Samoan lead. Cousin Mike